Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back again, of course, with another Paladins video. I'm going to be going over some of the most important builds in Paladins today. I'm going to be doing a part 2 of this video, so look out for that soon. This is already a continuation of the Caspian video that I did a little while ago, so if you haven't seen that one, watch that first to get a better idea of what I'm talking about, because these aren't necessarily the best builds, but they are the most important, and there's a difference between those two things. Even though they are meta and powerful, I'm not really showcasing them for that reason. I'm more so showcasing them because they enable that way of playing the character, and it's also kind of the only proper way to play them and do really well, and the difference between using it and not using it is massive. Tried to explain that without going on a ton of rambling and making it like a 3-minute intro. I'm going to start with Buck. I'll do 2 more characters in this video. If you want to see me cover anybody else that you think I missed, even though I have a little list here, because like I said, I'll be doing more parts to this, let me know because I might have missed someone. But Buck is nearly a perfect example of what I'm trying to get at here. Bulk up and Incinera are both technically fine, but round size is definitely the preferred out of the 3, and then you combo that with the build, and the difference in success between using it and not using it is massive. With the main card, of course, that enables it being Stomping Ground, the win rate of using this card and not using it, I'm sure would be massive. Leg Day is also quite important, and Momentum is, but those two are more in the direction of not what I'm talking about, which is just sort of doing the thing, but better and more. This is like, without it, you can't really play it properly. So like I said, we'll start with Buck, and then I'll get to some other characters in this video. I'll do more videos on this series. I have a few that are in like all caps and a few that are lowercase. Some of the lowercase characters on my list are ones that I think kind of fit, but not as well as the others. The ones that I probably won't make a video on unless you guys really like suggest them in the comments, because like I said, I'm only going to mention 3 here, but I'm sure I'll talk about some of them just to give examples and explain what I mean and, you know, all that sort of stuff. But the main point with this video, aside from everything I've already said, is that you should have these builds set up with these characters, or at least have tried them to know that you don't like them, because they are really that important to the way that most people play them. For game 1, we got Onslaught Primal Court, pretty good map here for Buck. Shoutouts there to the Void. We've also got a Zin, a Grover, and a Nando. Grover and Nando, for example, are characters that I haven't got on this list of ones that are the most important builds, because even though their builds make a really big difference, they still just do the same thing. It doesn't really enable any playstyle. You kind of just win more, sort of. So we'll go for the setup here. We're up against a Ray, Fernando, Grover on their side as well, which is kind of weird. 7 and then Zin. A very, very similar matchup here. I've changed some stuff with my setup since the last video, so I'm expecting to be a bit rusty. We've got Smolder, Rampant Blooming, Aegis, Unyielding, Guillotine, Spring Loaded, Rampant Blooming, Aegis, and Focus. Kind of just went straight in. Let's try that one again. We can jump the Grover here, make some sort of play. Like I said, I'm going to be a little bit rusty, but we did need to get the combo there. Zin is just on this bit. We jump down the bottom left. Just jump in, get as many people as we can, all grouped up here. There's the Q. I'm dead. I went again, just balls to the wall there, trying to get a couple of them because they're all really grouped, but it seems like we're more focused on playing the point, which is probably the better idea. Can't remember the last time I played Buck, so encounter there really screwed me over, but it has been a minute. I don't think I played him after they changed the F to actually trigger on limbs instead of straight kills. There's a couple little taps. We're going to jump away here because I do not feel like I'm in a good spot. Q, pop the F. Hello, Fernando. I can't really burst you down, so I'm going to have to retreat a little bit here. Just get some more shots on him. I'm pure muscle memory right now because I'm not warmed up at all. It's kind of working though, sort of. I say as I miss a shot. Jumped over, popped the open holes even here. They're all on right side. I'm in a really awkward spot. Headshot on the Zin, hit the counter. Kind of a bad play there. There's another tap on him. To be honest here, not really doing a great job of showing you the thing with the setup here that's sort of being enabled, because I'm not really getting any kills. Shot on the Zin there, double tap, actually kind of nice. My raw muscle memory is actually not that bad for some reason right now. I'm actually not doing terribly. There's a couple taps on him. You can hear the 7 bombs, which is really throwing me off. Gonna jump the Ray. There's a combo on the Zin. You're not a Zin. Hello, Ray. You're gone. The Zin's behind him. Okay. It's a double, triple, kind of. How did that work? I'm sort of showing you the setup with a play like that, but Jesus Christ, it's awkward. There goes the Zin. It's a Quadra. I'm waiting for the jump. There's an F. Can we get the Penta here? My frame rate dipped like crazy there for some reason. Vora's going to get it. Unofficial Penta. That was a really, really rough play. First game in the mornings are always kind of like this for me. There's a dismount. I'm in a terrible spot. Way too pushed up. I don't know why I keep jumping in with Buck playing like that's going to work. Seems like I'm the last one up here with the Zin. Hello, 7. You're just hanging on the side. There's a Q. Do we go in with the ult? I've had it up for like quite a bit of this game. We're going to pop it here. There we go. Get the combo on the Ray. Sort of. There's another F. I really had it. That's a fear from the 7 with the counter. We'll pop the F. Jump on the Fernando. Kill him. Grover with the ult saved. There goes the enemy Grover. This is so hectic, this game. There's a shot, right click on the Nando. Headshot just across the shield. That was pretty smooth. Jump in on the Zin. We're going to catch him? Nope. There's a counter. Shot, right click. Holy shit, that worked. There's a Q. I forget how freaking hectic Buck is to play, to be honest. Ray's going to try and pop the ult there. It's a bit of a weird one. We're going to pop the F. Maybe get the 7. Oh my god, he's so low. We actually cleared him. Reset there, coming through clutch with the build. This is probably the most mental I've played in a minute, but like I said, has been a couple days, which is why I'm so rusty. But I'm actually kind of liking it here. I'm a little bit out of my comfort zone. The frame rate, on the other hand, though, I don't know if I'm a fan of. For some reason, it's just like all over the place. I've got the F9 counter up there, but It's just consistently dropping below the refresh rate of the monitor. It feels horrible. Don't know what the plan is here. There's a couple little combo hits. My god, what is this play? There's the ult. I went for it. That didn't really work. I'm trying to get the reset, but for some reason that Grover is just crazy tanky. I'm imagining that's the damage reduction. Right? No, he doesn't even have it. I don't know why I hit for like nothing there. Xin and Ray are actually kind of an annoying combo to go against here. I'm going to F in on him, see if we can get some in. He went into the shadow thing. Shot right click. There's another shot. I feel like I should have had that. For some reason, these plays are all working out really badly. Did get luckily one play in there, but the whole thing that this setup is meant to enable is just the combo sort of chaining with Buck. That didn't really work there, but there's a knock on the Xin. I mean, I guess we're getting a play in here. Yeah, sure, that kind of worked. Fernando's the only one left. Yeah, the whole knock-up combo with the F and the reset and the cooldown, all of that is something you can't really do without the build and bounce out. The combo just doesn't really work. Buck doesn't really have a combo without it. Technically, you could say that the net setup is like a combo, but it really isn't anywhere near on the same sort of level. They're splitting out of spawn constantly, which is really actually kind of annoying. Seven's going to come through here on this door any second. There's a shot net, there's a shot. It's an F, he's just going to keep jumping around. I can't really get on the floor. Let's go for the ult here just to kind of hold him off and output some damage. I don't know why I did that into a Fernando ult. That's kind of bad. He ulted. The amount of time it takes for him to get that lock on is crazy. I don't know how we didn't die there. Really shouldn't be focusing there. Nando should be going after their healers. Like that sort of play there. It's a Q. Do we jump there? Grover? Sure, right out of spawn. Can we get him before he gets in? Oh my god, the shield. Hello, 7. I'm dead, by the way. I've got the Q on like 0.1. There's the Q. There's the F. Can I get away? Grover with the save. My god, he's really going for me though, huh? Jump in here with the F on the Grover. Maybe punish him for coming out of spawn for like a millisecond. He's going to ult. We're going to kill him. Oh my god, the actual accuracy there is kind of solid. There's a jump on the Ray. So here, I don't have enough ammo here. Oh god, that kind of sucked. I should have grabbed Def Hands. I don't know why I didn't grab Def Hands here on Buck. I feel like it would have been a much better choice. That F didn't get me all the way over. That's a shame. She's got her ult out though, so I guess that kind of worked. Yeah, I really should have grabbed Def Hands, so I'm having to reload like a lot more than normal, I feel like, here on him. Pop the F, did the same exact thing, but on the other side, go for the ult here. She is out. I think he has actually DC'd, which would explain why it went so one-sided really quickly. Pop to the F, but he's already cleared. Nando's here, the last one, and Xin, even though he's a bot, I think. Overall, a really, really solid one. Tried to catch someone running out of spawn. That didn't work. Hello, Ray. There's a little tap combo on you. My god, that slow is absolutely brutal with focus. There's the Q, there's the F. We're going to use this just to get back a bit. Like I said, luckily we did get the combo a couple times, but that was the main point of showing off this setup, is just the whole thing you can do with Buck and why it's so important that if you don't have this, he plays just completely differently, and the amount of success you're going to have with it is going to be very, very different. Just trying to get some damage output here, but they are so grouped. That's 7 going to go for the ult here on me, I think. I don't really know what that play was, but we got really split up and they pushed in really well. Definitely interested to see if they can turn it around, considering I think they are a man down here, but maybe he's reconnected. He's definitely not playing like a bot anymore. Maybe he is. Yeah, that walk is kind of an easy way to tell. We'll drop down here. That did get a knock on somebody, but I'm not really focusing on the Nand. I'm trying to get rid of the Grover here. Hopefully I made those of you guys that main Buck kind of proud with this one, but then again, only got the combo fully, I think, a couple times. And there we go. There is the victory. Props to them. Actually, they played really, really well. I feel like I played really awkwardly on Buck. I got the hang of it towards the end a little bit, but the combo was sort of shown off. And even though I died a lot, should have gone for Def Hands. 100k, not terrible. Moving on to the second character, we've got Cassie with Dodge Roll. Cassie, all 3 of the ones I'm featuring in this video are all sort of enabled via movement builds. Cassie Dodge Roll, Buck with the Bounce House. The second video is going to be focused on characters that are sort of enabled via utility, just to give you a bit of an idea. But with Cassie, Impulse and Big Game, similar to Buck, are definitely playable, but the standard has become Exaction after they re-enabled Dodge Roll sort of being a thing with the setup. I have got setups here for the other 2, but the focus is going to be on the roll because this is massively enabled by one card. The other one is also kind of nice, but like I said, just kind of makes you win more, so the focus really is on Incitement here, which gives you that reset if you land the shot, and without it, playing Dodge Roll Cassie is going to be really, really painful, as exemplified by the fact that when this wasn't, you know, in the way that it is now, when it was nerfed a bit, nobody really played it. Basically, the combo thing that I'm trying to get at here, that without the talent, which is Exaction, and the build, this really wouldn't be worth playing, and without that, I don't know if Cassie would necessarily have like a meta playstyle that makes you pick her over others, because Impulse and Big Game don't really play that's specifically different than normal Cassie. Alright, so for game 2, bit of an interesting matchup. Double Cassie, Ray, Maeve, and 7. I did queue everything, but we've got TDM up against a Genos, an Andro, Kazumi, nearly messed up our name there, Xin, and Alex will go for the build, Kronos, and Nimble, and let's see how we do. Not going to be doing too much talking about the whole thing as we're in the match. It's more so going to be in the post-game thing. I've played with this Andro before, and I have a bit of a hard time. Landed the shot. Don't have full Kronos though, so the reset is an instant. I was trying to hit the F there. That's a triple kill by the Andro there. Hello, Kazumi. We'll roll this way. There's a kill. I definitely kind of interested to see how this will be different, or better, I suppose, after they remove mid-air and accuracy. There's a few characters that I want to cover in videos like this, like a part 3 maybe, or even part 2, that hopefully will be better after they remove that. Moji is a perfect example of sort of this thing that I'm trying to get at with these videos. Missed the disengage there on Alex. There's a shot. Let's get a roll in. Sure. There's a shot again. There's another roll. There's another shot. There's another roll. Go for the ult. There's a hit. I thought I might have killed the Genos. I don't know why I thought he would be low. There goes Andro, never mind. Oh my god, this is rough. Hit on Kazumi, I'm dead. Feel like I'm nearly pulling this off. There goes the Lex. We'll roll back with Chronos 2 now, so we do get nearly full reset until you get Chronos 3. This is actually one of the examples that kind of needs items without Chronos. It is kind of rough. I did hear Andrew jumping around. There's a roll. Missed the shot. There's a roll with the reset. There's one. There's a roll. There's a shot. Right click. I got two, even though he ulted me there. Hello, Kazumi. Shot disengaged. There's a roll. She went for the ult. I actually think I got ticked by that. That's a bit of a shame. We'll roll in. The kind of nice part about this is that you can sort of just time your shots and then constantly get heals as long as you're not playing terribly. It is kind of easy to get this as a combo compared to the Buck one where you sort of have to dive in and maybe die for it like I did in the last game. Don't know what the other Cassie's going for, by the way. Didn't actually check. We'll roll in. Hello, Andro. There's a shot disengaged. There's a miss. Oh my god, I'm dead here. I think we can get him out. Okay, we traded. Fair enough. Team here definitely having a bit of a hard time. We've got people who don't even have items. I did try to roll there, but I'm actually gripped. He's gone for Void Grip. Oh yeah, oh Power Cosmo, that Void Grip's the name of the friggin' ability. Hello, Zin. Feel like my aim today, less so with Cassie because she's a projectile character, has actually been kind of fine. I don't know why I'm not having as hard of a time as I usually would. That was a really, really short game, but I did actually get a couple plays in there with Dodge Roll that worked, but the team didn't really exist. That was like a 2v5. It felt like that was a really, really bad one. But yeah, there we go. There are the stats if you're interested. I'm just going to jump straight into a game 3. Shoutouts again to their Andro there. That was a mess of a Paladins match. Did sort of show it off. I don't feel like I really need to do Cassie as much because I played it like quite a lot before on the channel, and this setup has been around for a really, really long time. Even though it went away for a while, this setup is kind of a classic. So I'll move on quickly to the third one. 7, another character that is massively enabled by the talent and the build combo, and playing him any other way is just going to be a little bit worse. The win rate difference, I'd imagine, is pretty damn large. Spring loaded here being the best one, of course. The build really enables it. Reset on the F, which resets the Q, which resets the F. More synergy, I think, than the others, but I've definitely made videos on all of these different builds and characters before because, of course, I haven't been making videos on Paladins for goddamn ages, but this is one, just like the others, that I feel really fit into the important build category of, like, movement-specific ones, if that makes sense. The focus of the video, it's probably the title, to be honest. We've got a Vora, a Ceres, a Koga, and a Makoa. Very stacked-looking matchup with all the borders and artwork just everywhere. We're up against a Talus, a Tyra, Andro, Fernando, and Ying. We're going to go, of course, for the setup just to show you here. The F, Q, which resets the Q, which then resets your F, which then resets your Q, and you're also obviously leaving bombs everywhere, mixing in some shots. So in actual usage, when you have full Chronos, you pretty much just are constantly moving. You're really, really quite annoying and hard to hit, and playing 7 in most other ways is going to end up with you losing quite a few more games, or at least performing quite a bit worse. That is a reveal from the Tyra. We're going to just jump around here a bit. Can't believe I didn't grab Death Hands on Buck, by the way. That one's actually kind of haunting me, to be honest. I feel like I just didn't play it in like a couple of days, and I completely forgot what items goddamn were. Let's get some shots on the Ying. There's just an insta-clear. I think 7 is actually getting nerfed a bit in the next update, if I remember correctly, but I don't think it's by that much. Jump in here, try and save the, Ceres, get behind him. Oh my god, that was a beautiful play there from 7. We'll grab some more Chronos as we meet the Talus. Hello. Yeah, there's a Q, just finish him off. Like, I'm not really focusing on my aim that much. I'm kind of just letting it happen, and it's working out really, really well. I feel like I had that like a couple of years ago, like a while back, when I was playing super, super regularly. Then I lost it for a bit, and there's a mark on the Fernando just to get the kill here. And then for whatever reason, recently, after not playing for a couple of days, it seems that I have re-enabled the ability to just like raw auto aim, like raw aim skill. I really don't know how to properly label it, but I'm not trying to say that I'm good at the game. I still think I'm just like slightly above, I guess, average. What I mean is just sort of my like natural thing of like trying to aim when I'm playing a video game seems to have improved quite a lot since the last time I remember this sort of thing. But when I actually have to think about like a play and what just happened, I end up kind of messing it up. Like I didn't know where that Ying even went. Why am I even like not just sitting on the point? Hello, Andro. Missed some shots there. We'll queue over. I don't really know what my plan is. There's Andro over there still. Gonna queue in. That's a Tyra ult. Don't have the queue up. Nearly had it. That's the Makoa dropping the dead emoji there because he did just get bursted. He was on the point of zone. I don't know why I left him. I should have just sat in there. I got kind of bored, I guess. We're kind of shredding them. We're like 100 ahead, so I'm running around trying to show it off. Hello, Andro. Just kind of walking up the stairs on no health. We'll queue in. We'll F. We'll queue again. We'll F. We'll queue again. I'm in Tyra's fire here. My god, the amount of just explosion and damage everywhere. Talus is going to ult me even though I'm already dead. Yep, that's a play that just happened. I don't know what this game is, but I'm kind of loving it. Just the mess that is Paladin sometimes. Like the amount of just damage and abilities everywhere sometimes just kind of makes me smile a bit. Because in that one, I was genuinely just in a room filled with pain, and I was also just adding like explosion effects to the mix there. I'm going to sit on the point a little bit, just kind of wait for something to happen. I guess if Makoa is here, I can leave him and go and help somebody else. Hello, Andro. Switch into the automatic mode a bit. I feel like I haven't used this on 7 in like ages. I feel like I just haven't actually played 7 in ages, to be honest. Let's just jump in, Q through him. There we go, the bomb should cover that. Nope, I'm just going to fire into the shield. Ceres is just going to point blank him. Just kind of dancing around the pole a bit. There's a Q. Don't think that was a sentence I'd ever say out loud. We'll Q around this way. Sure, the movement you can get with this, being able to use the Q in the air and just kind of dodge around like that is massive. Like, look at that freaking movement. That is insane that you can pull it off with 7. He's not even meant to be a character that has that much. Oh my god, I got stopped in the air for some in. What am I doing? What is this play? The absolute just pure insane movement you have with this makes me smile. I love the fact that you can play a character in Paladins with this much movement. My bombs are going off. I guess that put me into combat. I'm still waiting to heal up here. We'll get a veteran. Pull up, go for the ult. 7's ult is a little bit too good, I'd say, at the moment, with how easy it is to just get like multiple fears after somebody leaves your vision. It was too bad for a while and definitely could have done with the buff, and I think they've overtuned it to the point now where in a game where someone is playing 7 well, the ult is just a little bit too effective. Definitely can see someone just sitting in their spawn. I don't know who it is. I just saw like over there was just like somebody dancing around. I don't know if they're a 4v5 and the bot's like stuck or something, or if someone's just throwing. No idea. We're going to just dance around a little bit, pull off some just funny moves. The fact that I'm revealed while all this is happening, Talos is going to punch me and nearly go off the map. I think he's the one who's just sat in their spawn. I don't know what he's doing. Just kind of ult me whenever I'm low health, I think is his tactic. I don't know. Might be the first time I've ever encountered somebody doing that. It's just dash. Yeah, maybe he's not. Maybe he's just playing and not doing a good job. I don't know. Hello, Ying. There's a kill. We'll just dash up, go off the map a little bit, Q this way. Just look at how much freedom you have with, like, how much you can sort of hover in the air with 7 because of that hook really buying you time in the air, let alone the fact that you can just hook and just wait here for your cooldowns to regen if you want. Technically, you can semi-fly with this. Not that that's necessarily the playstyle you're going to go for when you're playing this, because you're not really doing anything if you're just flying around distracting the enemy, right, other than just, you know, distracting them. But the point is that you're leaving bombs everywhere, you're dashing around, you have movement that enable you to output like a lot of damage. The bombs are sort of the main part here where you're getting a lot of your output, even though we haven't focused on it too much in the build. That's where the taunt comes in. Then the Q is just focused around like a shit ton of movement. As you can see here, we just got like 1,000 damage because the bombs are maybe, again, a little bit too good for how easy they are to just throw down everywhere. Do I bother chasing this Andro? I guess we can meet him over this bit. Oh my god, that was so close to being a really satisfying finish there. We'll get Haven, but there we go. There's the victory. A bit of a weirdly one-sided game there. 9-5, 43k. Didn't play that well because I spent a lot of it just messing around, having fun there with 7. That felt kind of even stats-wise, but for some reason they just really weren't playing the point, or I don't know. They say he had it an Ando, but he just wasn't doing it. Very weird. Don't have anything I can think of that I want to add here right at the end, but I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff I'll remember that I want to mention as soon as I go and put this video together. But thank you so much for watching. Of course, leave a like if you've enjoyed, and let me know anybody else you want to see me cover in this sort of series. I feel like Caspian was kind of a part 1. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys all really, really soon. And as always, stay frosty.